Hey guys, welcome to Nerdarchy for Nerds by Nerds. I'm Ted. With me are my esteemed colleagues,
Dave.
Nate.
and today we're going to talk terrible terrain. I'm talking about landscape influenced by orcs and goblinoids because they're pretty much
Basically,
the same.
I want to go with monstrous humanoids, and thank you, Moon Cleric, for the suggestion. And so they asked about hobgoblins, goblins, and orcs specifically, but I'm just going to lump that all together with basically monstrous humanoids.
Goblins I see as kind of somewhat pseudo subterranean. They might have some stuff on the surface, but whatever's up there is probably only a portion of of what they have. There's probably more things
Burrows.
underground. Yeah, burrows. I mean, they're not digging into hard rock, but they're moving through hard soil, so that they've got their numbers concealed, and things on the surface absolutely ramshackle, thrown together without a care in the world. Hobgoblins, I'm seeing squat, sturdy structures, things that look almost uniform to some degree. Bugbears I see as a kind of mixture because bugbears are kind of the top of the goblinoid hierarchy, so they're going to have hobgoblins and goblins kind of in tow that are slaves or just moving along with the pack because of the superiority. Orcs I see as similar to hobgoblins in squat structures, but it's there's not going to be any uniformity. They're going to use whatever they can thrown together, and almost to the point of like ugly asymmetrical situations. That's just my take.
I see, I actually put hobgoblins above bugbears. The bugbears are physically superior, but they're intellectually inferior to a hobgoblin. And they're not, they don't have, they're not driven, and they're not as disciplined as the hobgoblin.
That's true.
Now definitely a bugbear could, find himself bullying a group of hobgoblins, or especially goblins. But I kind of see them actually of the three being like worse off, like because I feel like they're lazier than the goblins because they're used to being able to push people around to do what they want, and not as disciplined as the hobgoblins. So I could definitely see them kind of lazing around, hanging out in trees, and almost like a vagabond kind of lifestyle, unless they have people to bully around to kind of get the better things from life.
Right.
I totally agree with your assessment of the goblins. I can even see them actually have taken over a halfling or gnome settlements and driven them out. And then, of course, taking what was nice and turning it basically into crap. The hobgoblins are going to improve upon anything they get their hands on.
I agree.
They're going to make it better. If they have bugbears and goblins to work with, they're going to get the most out of them. It may be at the end of a lash, but they're gonna make something happen, I think.
So if you have any differences of opinion or want to share your own ideas, put them in the comments below. While you're doing that, click like, share, subscribe.
You can check us out over on nerdarchy.com.
You can also check us out on Facebook.
So until next time,
Stay
nerdy.
nerdy.